never heard the CDC directors, either of them mention it, anything like that. And for those of you that
we didn't learn it in medical school.
well, you didn't. I was just about to ask that. You didn't learn about Farr's law in medical school.
Nope. So yeah. Would you like to educate us on what Farr's law is?
So just real quick, Farr's law and nutrition is mostly not covered in medical school.
Yeah, that's correct as well. I had 1 week out of 4 years.
Oh, it's just tragic, dude. That is tragic.
Yeah.
But Farr's law, it's called Farr's law of pandemics, basically, and it talks about how there's basically rolling waves where you can have a 4 month, a 2 to 4 month wave of high. It just goes up, where it's higher infections, and then it drops off because the R gets less than 1. And by the R, that means that's the transmission. Okay. And basically it's an outline of patient 0, there's normally a large spike, especially for something like COVID, which COVID was a highly pathogenic novel virus, meaning it was much more contagious than most other viruses, right? So we were going to see a rather large spike quickly. Although I do think, and I talk about this in the book, that it was kind of disgusting how the medical world, and especially public health officials, completely ignored natural immunity, T-cell immunity, and things like that. And for those of you that don't know, T-cell immunity is basically, if you've had any other coronavirus, there's a strong chance that you have some sort of immunity built up anyway. Like a lot of people, that's why a lot of people were asymptomatic, right?
Right.
I noticed that. I mean, little things with Farr's law, where the wave starts first, goes down, then there's a smaller one. And I was just I asked this question. I got banned for 90 days on Facebook for this at the very beginning. Where I was like, do we really think we caught the first patient 0 was November? Like, we found the first person with coronavirus in the United States. We just found them, right? I found it to be wildly ridiculous. And now you look back on it, and sewage samples from all around the country show it was probably early August, if not late August, that coronavirus actually entered the United States, which means the first wave is going to be August to likely November, and then it drops down. Then we have the second wave, and the second wave was already cresting when we did 15 days to slow the spread.
Yeah.
And
don't remind me.
What'd you say?
Don't remind me on that one. That those are bad. Those are ugly
that was
times
another thing too. In your mind, how did they get to lockdowns? How did we get there for COVID?